Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know who I am, my name is Shook. I usually make videos for NBA where you draft players, enter a contest, compete for top prizes up at the top, stuff like that. This is my lineup tonight. Had a good night tonight. But yeah, you compete for top prizes up at the top. The players score fantasy points for you. This was $3,000 first, stuff like that. I've been playing professionally for a few years now, looking to help you guys in the prop market. So that's what we're going to be doing. Yeah, a little introductory there. But we'll get straight into the picks. If you guys are looking for more in-depth DFS content or more prize picks, more sportsbook stuff, I'll have my Discord link down below. But yeah, let's recap yesterday's video. So, yesterday's video we went 2-3. I mean, Kessler, fuck Utah, man. I'm sorry for cursing, but it just Kessler was such a sharp play, and they just bench him. Just I cannot, man. It's just unbelievably unlucky. And then R.J. Barrett goes for like a triple double. Just Keontae George hit, Jared Allen hit, and then on my personal plays today, we went 3-1. Um, Brunson was. These were fantasy score props. Quickly, Maxey and Garland. They were fantasy score props. Brunson was over, and then he gets a turnover at the end to go under by .1 to prevent the sweep. Just crazy stuff that happened today. Just still still a good day on Discord's pick, but hopefully this video will bounce back. Hopefully you guys had a good night, and I got 4 picks for you guys tonight. We're just gonna get straight into them. So the first one we're going to be going to is we're going to be going to first half prop. We're going to be taking Jakob Poeltl. We're going to be taking his PRA at 12. Let me explain the reason why I like this prop. As you guys know, I take all this stuff on sportsbooks. I cannot play on prize picks. I can't take this because sportsbooks don't allow first half props, or at least I don't think. I'll have to check after this actually. But let's take a look at Toronto. Ran a different rotation tonight. So even with Kelly Olynyk, kind of in the rotation now, didn't play a ton tonight. I don't know if that was due to his back still being a bit sore, but Jakob Poeltl, even when Kelly Olynyk was getting over 20 minutes a game, was still playing 15, 16 first half minutes. Now, the rotation tonight, he played 17 and a half first half minutes. Now, if we get a similar rotation of 17 and a half first half minutes, this prop is just too low. It's just too low. If we pull up, let's pull up individual matchup because I know you guys like this. Just go center, and we'll just go points, rebounds, assists. As you can see, Atlanta, they give up a ton of points to opposing centers. They give up, where is Atlanta, a ton of rebounds to opposing centers, and they give up a decent amount of assists to opposing centers. So really, really good spot here. Juice is on the over on his full game PRA, but I prefer his first half PRA because he always plays more in the first half. So for Jakob Poeltl, you have a really, really good spot here going up against Atlanta. It's a pace-up game as well. If you take a look at the pace of this game, let's just take a look at Atlanta's pace and defensive rating. Atlanta, they're third in pace, and their full defensive rating is second worst in the league. So good matchup, good pace, full team, terrible defensively. I think the line's just a bit too low. Jakob Poeltl's first half rotation, much more than his second half rotation. That's why I prefer his first half PRA instead of full game PRA. Now the next pick we're going to be going to is Mike Conley, and we're going to be going to his over PRA at 19 and a half. And we're going to be taking Anthony Edwards points too. I like these Minnesota props. You can't get, it's just a really, really good spot here going up against Milwaukee. Milwaukee has not been good defensively at all, especially to opposing guards. Let's just pull up point guard. Let's go to points here. Milwaukee, second worst in the league. Let's go to assists here. Where is Milwaukee? Sorry guys, my eyes are just terrible right now. Decent, and let's go to rebounds. I would assume they're a bit better. Still pretty good. So you got a good spot here for Mike Conley, especially for guards. Wait until we look at Ant's matchup. This is juiced on the over as well. Let's take a look at pace rankings. Where is Milwaukee? Milwaukee 5th in pace, and they've been a little bit up of late. Where are they as a team? Defensive 17th in defensive rating as a team. So you have a good spot. In competitive games, he's going to play over 30 minutes. Minnesota has not been involved in competitive games of late. So that is going to be the second prop. The next prop, like I said, we're going to be going to Anthony Edwards. We're going to be taking his over points at 26.5. Same reason I like Mike Conley PRA is the same reason I like this points prop. As you can see, one of the best spots for guards, Milwaukee, giving up the third most points. Anthony Edwards, I don't really look at head-to-head matchups and how they do against each other, but I think they played recently. They did. He went for 26 points, but shot the ball pretty poorly, 45% from the field. Anthony Edwards is probably going to shoot the ball 20 plus times a night. He's going to play close to 40 minutes in competitive games. He is their clear go-to guy. It's a really, really good spot. This is juiced on the over. Milwaukee, they play fast. So I do like these Minnesota props quite a bit. So those are going to be the Minnesota props there. And the next one is we're going to be going to Brook Lopez, and we're going to be going to his PRA. So if you guys use DG Fantasy, Anthony Edwards and Brook Lopez are like the top options on that Opti right now. I do use DG Fantasy. If you guys wanted to know, I'm not sponsored by them, but it is a solid product, and I'll give them their props, whatever. So these two are the two of the best, two of the top options on the optimizer right now. I actually like Conley and Ant the most, and Brook Lopez. These are my top three. Pirtle, my least favorite. But the reason we're going to be going to Brook Lopez here, kind of the same thing with Milwaukee, is they have not been involved in competitive games of late, and the line is too low. I think, with the Bucks not being involved in competitive games of late, the line's just a tad bit too low. Now the matchup isn't great going up against Minnesota, but going up against Rudy Gobert, like Brook Lopez is a guy that can go out to the 3-point line and shoot. So I don't think it's necessarily a terrible matchup because Brook Lopez, obviously is going to shoot a ton of threes. In competitive games, he's going to play high 30s minutes, and they just have not been involved in competitive games. If we take a look at the games he's lost minutes, he's still basically gone over this line almost every single time or came close, and he's played 23-20. He's lost on a massive minutes every single game, so that's going to be that prop. These are going to be the 4 props. I hope you guys have a great night. Hopefully these 4 hit, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow night.